Tell
I
us what
see.
you have to say.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending here and being online. I see a couple of dozen people already, so it's very nice. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the third annual Music for Natalie. My name is Danny Tomasello, and I'm representing the Davis Oddfellows Lodge. Just have a few things that I wanted to say before we kick things off here. First off, I am wearing my merit pin that I was just given for helping with Zoom visits with Santa from our noble grand, Diana Smeagol. Thank you very much. And I thought it would be appropriate to wear as my first Oddfellows event. I have a lot of pride in this merit pin, but I can only imagine the pride that Natalie had in that iconic picture where her dad has given her the badge. That is an image that I don't think any of us will soon forget. So just really excited about tonight. We're gonna have a lot packed into these next couple of hours, so I'm gonna get right to it. But I do want to take a moment to tell you a little bit about the Oddfellows Lodge. We are part of the International Order of Oddfellows, which is a little over 200 years old worldwide. The Davis Oddfellows Lodge is actually 151 years old. We were chartered in 1870. We're actually chartered before Davis became a city and before, we're older than UC Davis, put it that way. The oldest organization are city limits. If you have any curiosity about the lodge, I encourage you to go to davislodge.org. We currently have 312 members. They were largest in the US. And we've got 10 pledges who may be voted in on Wednesday, which will make us 322. Within the lodge, our ages range from 18 to 81. So we're almost equally divided between men and women. We represent every ethnic group in Davis, and we reject discrimination in every way. Our motto is friendship, love, and truth, and you'll see the 3 rings throughout the evening on the slideshow and a few things that stands for friendship, love, and truth. And in addition to the Natalie Corona Memorial Scholarship Fund that we're doing tonight, we do a ton of events for the community, including monthly bingo, monthly Thursday live music, the Zombie Bike Parade, Taste of Davis, the Classic Film Festival, the Davis Chocolate Festival, New Year's Eve, often with Mumbo Gumbo, Breakfast with the Bunny, Breakfast with Santa, and many other things. As I said, 51 committees. Wow. So check us out if you are interested in becoming an Oddfellow. As far as tonight goes, there's a person on our committee named Rick Gonzalez, and there are a lot of people to thank that I'll probably forget, but Rick is definitely one that I want to thank, and he is going to do a nice intro here that he pre-recorded to explain to you why we do this this annual Music for Natalie event to celebrate Natalie Corona and to have this Memorial Scholarship Fund. Take it away, Rick.
Hello, my name is Rick Gonzalez. Who was Natalie Corona? Natalie Corona was born and raised in Arbuckle, California, a small town 40 miles north of Davis. She attended Pierce High School, graduating in 2014. The Sacramento Bee shared that Corona won Homecoming Queen, played volleyball and basketball, and enjoyed boxing. She went on to Yuba College, where she earned an AA degree in Administration of Justice, earning a 4.0 average. Corona's mother, Lupe, is an elementary school teacher. Her father, Merced, served in the Colusa County Sheriff's Office for over 26 years. Natalie has 3 younger sisters, Jackie, Kathy, and Cindy. Natalie entered the Sacramento Police Academy after earning her associate degree. At the same time, she began working with the Davis Police Department as a part-time community services officer. She continued that work as a volunteer when the department ran out of funding for the position. She reportedly worked as a waitress in order to afford to continue volunteering. Corona graduated from the academy in June 2018. On August 2nd, 2018, Corona earned her badge. When she was sworn in at the Davis Police Department, her father, Merced, pinned her badge. Officer Corona was clearly loved and appreciated by her fellow officers. Public Information Officer Lieutenant DeRochov described her as an, quote, outstanding, positive person. He said that the department is small and tight-knit and that Corona's death was a real loss to the community. In a news release, Police Chief Darren Pytel said, quote, Officer Corona had an incredible work ethic, was well liked by her colleagues, and was an asset to the Davis Police Department. Her death is a devastating loss for all of us. He also told the Modesto Bee, quote, I haven't seen anybody work harder in a part-time capacity and be more motivated to be a police officer than Natalie. She was just an absolute star in the department and someone that pretty much every department member looked to as a close friend, a sister. And I want you to know that although I did not meet Natalie personally, I did meet her family, her mother, her father, and her three sisters, and Natalie was an absolute saint of a person because the family, a devout family, are saints themselves. And Natalie came from great upbringing, and she gave her life to protect the citizens of Davis. I want you to know about the scholarship. Started in 2019, a year after her death, and the first four recipients were the following: Yvette Quesada from Pierce High School, Cleo Red, and Zane Shoughton from Davis High School. And those were the first three recipients in 2019. In last year, 2020, there were four recipients, and they are the following students: Lila Rose Kalish from Da Vinci High School, Allison Lelchuk from Davis High School, Joey Voss from Davis High School, and Adriana Maya from Pierce High School. To apply for the Natalie Corona Scholarship, go to www.davislodge.org. Click on Programs to the Officer Natalie Corona Scholarship. Scroll down to the application. The deadline for this year is April 3rd, 1 week after spring break, which will be from March 22nd to the 26th. We have fundraised over $92,000 toward our goal of $100,000 to create an endowment where we will be awarding the Natalie Corona scholarships forever. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rick. Great job with that intro, buddy. And I think there's not a whole lot more I can add to that other than we are just very honored to be able to celebrate Natalie and turn her tragic death into something positive for our community. Davis has a lot of community events. We really rally around just each other in a lot of different circumstances. Fire relief, a lot of things slipping my mind right now. But thank you, Rick. We really appreciate it. So on to the first live performance. I'm very happy to introduce According to Bazooka. They are catchy, folk pop, energetic, and fun. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm just going to read a quick little bio here. Northern California folk pop band According to Bazooka writes original music inspired by life in the Sacramento Valley. Their Americana pop sound is a little bit folky, a little bit jazzy with pop rock and roll sensibilities. A vibrant indie folk pop infused sound blurs the lines of rock, folk, blues, jazz, pop, and zydeco, featuring well-crafted tunes, rich harmonies, and irresistible retro pop melodies. This fusion of sound grew out of the original instrumentation of the band, which included an accordion and a bouzouki. Hence the name According to Bazooka, which I'm glad that Renee sent that because I didn't know that piece of trivia. Renee also provided their URL. If you just go to accordingtobazooka.com, they also are on Bandcamp, accordingtobazooka.bandcamp.com. Of course, we encourage everyone to support the arts and the artists, particularly these fine musicians that are performing tonight are doing so just for our fundraiser. We really appreciate them donating their time. And without further ado, here's According to Bazooka.
Oh, hey, hi there. Good to see you out there. Thanks for coming to this very cool event.
I didn't see him out there, did you?
Yeah, I see him right there.
Okay.
Hey.
And those yellow outfits.
All kinds of great outfits out there. just another breakup song. It's just another breakup song.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can't decide if there's words for you. Don't wanna make a mistake. Don't be rash, go on, think it through. Got this feeling you can't shake. Raise your hand if you did it right. Raise your hand if you did it wrong. Toss and turn all through the night. Just another breakup song. Just another breakup song. Magic 8-ball is in helping me. Tears don't give a clue. Tarot cards, can you help me see? What am I supposed to do? Raise your hand if you did it right. Raise your hand if you did it wrong. Toss and turn all through the night. Just another breakup song. It's just another breakup song. Breakup song. It's just another breakup song. Raise your hand if you did it right. Raise your hand if you did it wrong. Do it right. Turn on through the night. Just another breakup song. Just another breakup song. Just another breakup song. Just another breakup song. Fun.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You got any more fun you'd like to throw our way?
Yeah. You got any ideas over there, Richard?
Well, I don't want to beat up anything particularly tricky.
Okay. You mean just kind of something plain and straightforward?
Yeah, nothing fancy.
Sounds good.
It works for her. This song's called Nothing Fancy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Go to my one-room shack. It's a perfect place for us to hit the sack. It's nothing fancy, but we could have a real good time.
If I spend some time at your one-room shack, have a radio and lots of snacks, nothing fancy, but we can have a real good time.
Now, some people say they don't like this place.
Some people say you ain't got no taste,
But I like you, so that can't be true.
I guess I know what I gotta do.
Could you move into my one-room shack? We could honk it time down by the railroad track. It's nothing fancy. We could have a real good time. Yeah. Some people say they don't like this place.
Some people say you ain't got no taste.
I like you, so that can't be true.
Yes, I know what I gotta do.
After you move into my one-room shack, we can honky tonk out by the railroad track. It's nothing fancy, but we could have a real good time.
Now we're so happy in our one-room shack. It's a perfect place for us to hit the sack. Nothing fancy, but we can have a real good time.
We could have a real good time.
We can have a real good time.
It's nothing fancy. All
Doesn't have to be
right.
fancy.
We got a little.
You got another story to tell us?
I do. I have another story.
Wait, I'm going to tell the story.
Oh, you? Yeah, but I wrote it, so that's okay.
Yeah, Richard wrote all these songs, by the way. But I'm going to tell the story. Richard wrote the story.
And as we say on TV, based on true events. We're taking everybody to Bakersfield. One, two, three, four, 1, 2.
Working, I'm playing in a band. We just got some gigs in LA. Sleeping on somebody's floor ain't the way I wanna spend my day. Hoping that I can catch a break. My clunker's gonna take me home. Driving down Highway 99, cruising down the great unknown. It's getting late, but I can't wait to fall asleep in my own bed. The miles go on until the dawn. I'm just saying by a thread. When the red light's flashing and the engine's open slow,
lovely Renee on the accordion.
Thanks. That's Jamie Knapp over here on the bass
The lovely Don on the trombone.
and the drums. Fantastic. Richard Rubino over there playing guitar and writing the songs. And we are
According
to Bazooka.
Good evening. We are Officer Natalie Corona sisters. My name is Cindy, this is Jackie, and this is Kathy.
We are sitting here today to thank the Oddfellows organization for putting on this fun night. Because of this event, students in the Arbuckle and Davis communities will be able to receive scholarships and further their career in the law enforcement field.
Natalie was very grateful to be able to be a recipient of many scholarships in her high school career, and she would be very proud to know that there is a scholarship in her memory. We are all hoping that you all are having a wonderful night and listening to the great music.
Bye!
Bye!
Have
Thank
fun!
That was cute. Thank you very much, girls. So I'm now in the hallway. I'm moving on because our next performers are very close to me, and both physically and otherwise. So I'm going to walk right in here and introduce you to Alana and Tendel, who will be doing your next set here. Let me see if I can get this picture. How's that? That seems about right. Okay.
Are we in it?
I think you're in it.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go in the other room and look. Have
All
fun.
right,
Thank you,
let
guys.
us know. We're gonna play a set in D major. We just realized that everything we're playing is in D major, which seems like a good key for the moment. So here we go. I'm gonna start with a couple of movements from the first Bach cello suite. This is not a cello, but I like to pretend. So I think I would have played cello if I had a choice when I was 2 years old. One more. All right, Danny. Okay, I'll do one more and then he's gonna do his too.
Sure.
Okay. That's what we'll do. This is the meditation from Thais. It's an opera aria, very famous one. Are we good?
Yeah, you're good.
It's
You
so
can ignore it.
homegrown, I can't even stand it.
You can ignore what's on your screen.
I can't stand it so far. Thomas, we've got sitting here wondering when that was going to be over.
Wait,
part of it.
Am I in the frame at all?
Are you in the
Yeah,
frame?
you
Okay.
stand a little bit. Maybe scoot over a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
There's Tendell Thomas. This is my son. We've been playing together a lot over the past year, and we've got a couple songs to play to you in a kind of different vein.
It's pretty different.
But still in D major. All right, when you're ready.
I'm not starting. I'm just making sure I'm in tune. That's good.
Yeah,
Okay. You ready?
I am ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
I am now. Pretty sure. Okay.
You need to start again? Or should we just
I
go
dropped my
to-
pick.
Oh, technical difficulties. Sorry about that. From the other room. Quick. Should we
Yeah, I got another
restart
one.
or should we move on?
It's up to you.
Should we do going to
yeah,
California?
maybe do the next
Okay, that was blown in the wind, most of it. Let's do the next one.
Oh god.
one. I found it back up.
Should always have a backup.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's by a real small band. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Back to you, Matt.
Joel, you look ready. Are you ready to play?
Yeah, I am ready to play.
All right. Without further ado, then, ladies and gentlemen, I present Joel Daniel. Thank you for being here tonight.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you for having me, and yeah, for who the organizers for this fundraiser. I hope everybody's enjoying their food. It's for a great cause, for Natalie, and yeah, whoever follows in her footsteps. So yeah, here's some songs. Lights are coming on, that horn sound. It's not a car's alarm, it bears a message. It's time for moving on, get your coat now. It's time we face the dawn, got to go. No control in the weather, we'll run for cover. Together, it's gonna be hard, now or never. Got each other, go forever. Anna, it's daylight outside this storeroom. Was fine for last night, but that pounding, it's getting closer every time. We've got to move along before they find our place to hide. We've got to go, no control in the weather, run for cover, do it together. It's gonna be hard, got each other, go forever. Maybe today we will find what we're running toward. Stop running away, we've got to go. No control in the weather, we'll run for cover, do it together. It's gonna be hard, now or never. Got each other, go forever. Listen for my breathing and go forever. Listen for my breathing and go forever. Listen for my breathing. This next song is very about Davis, which I'm assuming most folks out there are from Davis. Because in Davis will break your heart. Because every 4 to 6 years, all your friends move away. And that's what this song's about. So hopefully somebody out there at least can relate to this. The lease is up at the end of the month. We're the last here of all our friends. Don't know if I could do this again. Landlines are at their end. Gotta turn your ears up. Gonna turn my ears right up as my body aches. Lips moaning to the speaking end of a telephone. My body aches more than you know, more than I could say into this telephone. This is the coldest moment I've ever known. Closing lines and closing homes. Everything I own is on the lawn. And I need my sweater to fight this cold coming on. As my body aches, my lips moan into the speaking end of a telephone. My body aches more than you know, more than I could say into this telephone. And I miss the warning signs. I'm sorry, I miss the warning signs. We'll wake right up in another town. Another town, we will wake right up in another town. Another town, we will wake right up in another town. Another town, we will wake right up in another town. Another town, we will wake right up in another town. Another town, we will wake right up in another town. Another town. Hey, Danny.
Yeah, I can relate to that one, Joel.
Yeah.
Especially because where you're sitting right now.
Yeah, touche. Yeah.
Sounding good. Sorry, I wasn't here to introduce you, but I'll be back after you're done. Just wanted to say that was a great song. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm playing a song now that I didn't write. And it was a song that at least someone probably near and dear to a lot of your hearts, I hope. Someone that I don't know, but I always knew of when I moved to Davis in the late 90s and who played around town. And I knew her band, Duval Speck. And I've been watching their performances during the quarantine. It's been very moving. And Kathy, this is a song co-written by Kathy Speck and Linda Duval and Paul Robbins. And Kathy, I don't even know what the status is, but I know she was in hospice this week, and I want to play one of her songs tonight. And yeah, anyway, hope y'all like it. When there's no more left of me, favorite photographs and memories, I will greet the pale blue dawn, rest my soul in the sweet beyond. I will greet the pale blue dawn, rest my soul in the sweet beyond. When you gather at the graveyard and the priests bow their heads in prayer, I'm not lying in the coffin there. You don't have to be so scared. It's not really me in the coffin there. You don't have to be so scared. Please don't cry for my body. Please don't weep for my pain. Just let your heart feel I'll always love you. I'll send you peace when you my name.
Beautiful.
Is that it?
Beautiful. No,
Yeah.
no, you can play another one. That was beautiful.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, that was a beautiful song by Kathy Speck, by Duval Speck. You can all find at least a snippet of that on their website, and I would encourage you to do that. And I found the whole song on YouTube. There's a lovely video up there. I obviously make a donation tonight to the cause you're making it to, and maybe ALS would be another place to make a donation to. This is gonna be my last song tonight. I think it's maybe fitting to follow after that because it's just about living. If there's good times, have them. Don't live life behind a dam. Go find some wild now. Find some wild now. Every day go slower. Warm colors, try going bolder. Go find some wild now. Find some wild now. Go live some wild.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you again. Great seeing you, Joel. Thank you so much.
Problem, Danny. Good to see you too.
That was Joel Daniel, everybody. You may recognize him from a band called The Hoots, and his own stuff, and Shane and the Bulldog from years ago. So I'm excited about your new record, man. And anyway, thanks again. Up next, oh, and Joel, just turn off your video, please. Up next, we are going to have a band called Ginger Snap. And Ginger Snap had recorded some songs for us. They comprise of One Sharp Mind and YOLO Mambo, kind of a nice combo there. Appreciate their contribution to tonight very much. And without further ado, here we go.
Three, two, one. All right, everyone, we are Ginger Snap, and we are so happy to be here helping everyone celebrate.
One, two,
Captured effortlessly, that's the way it was. Happened so naturally, I did not know it was love. The first thing I felt was you holding me close. What was I gonna do? I let myself go, and now we're flying through the air. Hope this night will last forever. Whoa. It's been so long. I knew just what I would do when I heard your song. You filled my heart with a kiss. You gave me freedom. You knew I could not resist. I needed someone. And now we're flying through the stars. I hope this night will last forever. Whoa. Put your arms around me, then you put your charms around me. We stare into each other's eyes, and what we see is no surprise. Got a feeling most would treasure, and a love so deep we cannot measure. Oh, 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 oh.
All right, and this is Suddenly I See by Katie Tunstall.
of a pool of light. People who surround her feel the benefit of it. It makes you calm. She likes to hold you captive in her palm. Suddenly I see, this is what I wanna be. Suddenly I see why the hell it means so much to me. This is what I wanna be. Suddenly I see why the hell it means so much to me. I feel like walking the world, like walking the world. You can hear she's a beautiful girl, she's a beautiful girl. She fills up every corner like she's born in black and white. Makes you feel warmer when you're trying to remember what you heard. She likes to hold you hanging on a word. Suddenly I see, this is what I wanna be. Suddenly I see why the hell it means so much to me. This is what I wanna be. Suddenly I see why the hell it means so much to me. And she's taller than most, and she's looking at me. I can see her eyes looking from the page of a magazine. She makes me feel like I could be a tower, big strong tower, yeah. The power to be, the power to give, the power to see. She got the power to be, the power to give, the power to see, yeah, yeah. She got the power to be, the power to give, the power to see, yeah, yeah. She got the power to be, the power to give, the power to see, yeah, yeah. Ooh. She got the power to be, the power to give, the power to see. Suddenly I see, this is what I wanna be. Suddenly I see why the hell it means so much to me. This is what I wanna be. Suddenly I see why the hell. Suddenly I see this is what I wanna be. Suddenly I see why the hell it means so much to me. This is what I wanna be. Suddenly I see why the hell it means so much to me.
All right, and this is Put Your Records On by Corinne Bailey Ray.
Three little birds sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. Summer came like cinnamon, so sweet. Little girls double dutch on the concrete. Baby, sometimes we've got it wrong, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Don't you hesitate, girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your hair down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow. Blue as the sky, sunburned and lonely, sipping tea in the bar by the roadside. Don't you let those other boys fool you. Gotta love that afro hairdo. Baby, sometimes we feel afraid, but it's alright. The more you seem to change, the more they stay sing. Don't you think it's strange? Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your hair down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow. It wasn't more than I could take. Pity for pity's sake. Some nights kept me awake. I thought that I was stronger. When you gonna realize that you don't even have to try any longer? Do what you want to, girl. Put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your hair down. Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your hair down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow.
Good evening. I'm Lupe Corona, and this is my husband, Merced Corona. We are Officer Natalie Corona's parents, and we are very happy to be here this evening to support this great cause that you guys are all a part of.
Yes, we especially would like to thank the Odd Fellows and all the members of the Odd Fellows there in Davis for making this event possible. I know that Rick and all of you have put a lot of work into this event to make it possible, and we sure appreciate it. The city of Davis has been a wonderful city to us and to the memory of Natalie, and we're very happy and honored that you're all remembering Natalie this evening, especially all those people from Davis that has purchased dinner tickets and that has made this event possible. Once again, on behalf of the Corona family, we just would like to really thank everybody this evening, and we hope that everybody enjoys the program that you guys have put together. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
How sweet is that? Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Corona. That was very nice. So certainly our pleasure. And we, as Rick mentioned in the beginning, we intend to do this in perpetuity. So we're almost at our goal, and I think it's definitely happening. So thanks again for that nice video. Lucas, are you there? Hey, man.
Hey, Danny, how's it going there?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great.
It looks like you're enjoying the nice spring day.
I was earlier today, and it's getting a little chilly out there right now, but this is folks will probably recognize this view out here as a quintessential Yolo County shot.
Yeah. Is that I usually see that grass with a couch on it, I think, sometimes from Berryessa.
I think there's been occasions when there have definitely been a couch placed in that grassy field. Yes, that's for sure.
Well, thank you very much for joining us tonight, Lucas. It's so weird that we're not able to shake hands and hug in the lodge like we typically do for these types of events, but we'll get there, I think, don't you?
Absolutely. The light is definitely at the end of the tunnel in terms of the sort of end of the pandemic for sure. So
yeah,
look forward to being back together in person soon.
Yeah, right on. Well, I agree. And thanks again. So just, there's really not a particular script tonight. I'm glad you were able to participate. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to say a few words, and we can have a Q&A, or you can just say whatever you want, and we'll keep it loose.
It's never a good situation when you offer a politician the opportunity to say whatever they want. And I'm not sure if I heard a time limit or not either. So boy,
I trust you. And we are behind time, as I already mentioned.
I know it'll be brief. No question. Well, first of all, thank you so much for the invitation, opportunity to participate this evening. It's good to see you. It's good to see the different bands that have been playing. They've been awesome performances so far. Looking forward to the rest of the sets this evening. And we having it streaming here at home as well. We had some dinner with some friends in a backyard, and they had it streaming there. So yeah, there's definitely folks around town watching. Thank you so much for Oddfellows for putting this on, and so appreciated. I think really great to be able to see Merced and Lupe Corona and just their words a few minutes ago here. We obviously we're so appreciative at the city for the Oddfellows and doing this event and making it an annual tradition as well. I mean, the tragic death of Officer Corona, just a few years ago. I mean, it's so, we've all had a lot thrown at us over the past few years, no question. But that is, so pre-pandemic, that her tragic killing, was honestly one of the most, I would say, inspired community gathering type events that I've ever seen in this town. And at least at the time I've been here. And, I've only been here for about 25 years now. So, that makes me only 25 years. But at the same time, I have honestly not seen the sort of outpouring of community support and also just the sort of togetherness and united nature of the community, after that tragic incident. So I think that is something that has just continues to be, top of mind to me in this sort of, as a lasting legacy and of that situation. And I think, it's interesting, a few other quick things. One, the actual night that Natalie Corona was shot and killed, was January back in 2019. If folks will remember, it was a cold, dark, foggy night that night, and there were actually, the irony for me personally is that there was actually a neighborhood meeting happening at one of the elementary schools in Davis that I was attending, and a couple of my colleagues, Gloria Partida, Supervisor Don Saylor, a number of folks were attending, and there was a discussion happening that evening and a bunch of members of the public, probably 100 people, about the need for mental health assistance, and particularly as it relates to housing. And there was that meeting was underway when we first got the words, reports that an officer had been shot and was down. And so, and that began, a sort of unbelievable series of events that evening, without going too much more into that, just the irony, frankly, that, somebody who was suffering from mental illness was the person who ultimately, shot and killed Officer Corona. And that, that is something, and there was also had been a meeting that same evening, a community discussion regarding the need for mental health services and need for housing, especially for people with mental health issues and sort of a support system. And so that is something that really continues to stick with me. And so, I was just saying, as the city, we've been, again, so appreciative of the massive outpouring of support sustained for the past several years on regarding this issue. But I would say that, as a city, we're really, especially on the police force itself, working on some major, reforms and changes, and including, really working on how we do service delivery, particularly around the issues of mental health and mental health challenges. And when we get those types of calls. And so, the city is working closely with the county and is hiring several mental health workers, social workers, to work specifically to do responding when there are calls that require that need. And so we are that it would be responding with officers and such. So that's something that is actually currently underway, that hiring is occurring. And, it's just, I think, there's other changes likely on the horizon as well too. But there's been a lot of community discussion around sort of the need for the city to do more in that regard. And so it's something that the city council, the city staff, the police department, police chief definitely have taken to heart. And so that sort of see more of that in the months ahead. But at the same time, just so appreciate the Oddfellows and having this event, raising money for a very, very important cause, and one that Natalie Corona was an exceptionally bright light, and taken, of course, way too early from this world. And so really just want to, commend you all and really appreciate the work of the Oddfellows on pulling this together again, and all the bands and everybody that's doing it, and especially in a time when we need positive, uplifting events to be occurring due to, of course, the sort of changes and things we've seen over the course of the past year, and the inability for us to all be together and connect and spend time together. So, of course, looking forward to more of those in-person events in the months and years ahead to come. But in the meantime, thank you so much for all your good work, and really appreciate it. And thanks so much everyone for donating.
Yeah, my pleasure, Lucas. Really well said. I'm so glad you addressed those things and brought that up. And yeah, I mean, you and I have worked together a lot on having music be part of bringing the community together. You've always been a champion of the arts, and you've always been behind everything we've done. And no, I'm really glad that you came on and talked about all that. That all sounds very positive. And you're right. It's things like this. Just Davis tends to rally around each other, and glad that we have folks like you that are taking the time to devote your life to Davis. And I certainly couldn't do it. I can have fun with bands. That's about it. So thanks again, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Yes. Have a great evening. And we're looking forward to the next sets. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Have a good night. I think we are next going to hear from some of the scholarship winners. I believe so. The man behind the orange, the wizard behind the curtain is queuing things up.
My name is Lila Kalish, and I attend the University of California at Davis. Last year, I won the Natalie Corona Scholarship, and I was really excited about this scholarship in particular because I'm really interested in a career in law enforcement, and so right now I'm actually majoring in political science, and I'm hoping to eventually attend law school and become a prosecuting attorney when I'm older. This is the perfect scholarship for me because it really encompassed the values that law enforcement officials hold and that I think are really important. And it was a really great way to celebrate Natalie Corona's life.
A lot to win the Natalie Corona Scholarship last year. I got to do an Explorer program through the Davis Police Department, and in doing that, I got to meet a lot of Natalie's colleagues who got to work with her in Davis while she was an officer. And a lot of those cops had a big impact on me as role models throughout that program, and they were impacted by her through anecdotes and stories that I heard, and through talking to them, I found out how big of an impact she had on them. And in a way, even though I never got to meet Natalie, I feel like she's impacted me because people that have been big role models for me were impacted by her when they got to work with her. I also got to work at her memorial service, and I got to meet her family last year, and that was a great honor. So yeah, it meant a lot to win the scholarship, and I think it's really, really good that that Oddfellows Halls is continuing to do it. in her memory, because she was a great lady from the stories that I've heard and the people that have had an impact on me were impacted big by her. So I'm very grateful for everything that she did and accomplished, and yeah, it means a lot to win the scholarship.
That was very nice. Thanks, guys. Sorry, Matt, I think I miscommunicated. Whenever you're ready to play the parts is up next, and I appreciate it. And thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. And if you haven't yet donated to this cause, you can just go to donate.musicfornatalie.com. You could also Venmo at Davis Live Music, and we appreciate your support. This band, the parts, is going to be very fun. Enjoy.
In the swamp the water's dark and sulphury, and its depths are things that I don't want to see. Black like ink and occasionally bubbly, swimming in it would definitely scare me. Dangle your toes carefully, watch out for sharp teeth, lurking under your feet, waiting for a treat. Alligator gar has skin tough as can be. Crocodiles bite indiscriminately, grab you in a death roll, tear limbs from your tree. And schools of piranha feed in bloody frenzies. Water moccasins slither, with your forked tongue come hither. Cottonmouth open, hoping for some fresh meat, fresh meat. steps of the stair. Morning in the shaking it burns. Benefit of feeling the slash. The apparatus sits on the sash. Shoo! Dedicate the tone to the dread. Modulate the tone of my head. Following the summer I tried, constructing front porches inside. Got my little subjects like kids, packing bug illustrations on skids. Houses creeping over every hill, orange trees fill the landfill, so new that they sparkle in the California sun. Land it's been pressed by a heavy-handed guest. Now the oranges rot from the inside. Daddy worked at the used factory, raised to the ground in its place, old Navy. Now bad neighbors make good fences, peek through their screens, and the oranges rot from the inside. Ooh. Llévame lejos donde no puedo quejarme. Ay, 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 ay. Daddy worked at the used factory, raised to the ground in its place, old Navy. Now bad neighbors make good fences, peek through their and the folks they rot from the inside.
That was
That was great. Thank you guys very much. Got a member of DLMC in that band. He can let you know if he was playing. You probably know him. But thanks very much, the Parts. Hope to see you guys, more of you guys, I should say. All right, so got another couple of kids coming up here next. Two of which I've actually known, one of which I've known for a very long time. I've known both of these kids who are now seniors at Davis High School. And so I'm very proud to present Susanna Costello and Nolan O'Hara. So by the way, if you want to get more information, it's SUS Costello is her SoundCloud page. And this is a very fun set that they recorded for us. So some of you will get a kick out of one of the questions that they ask each other in the banter. So enjoy.
Hey everybody at home.
Hey all the kids of tomorrow.
Let's hold hands across America. Okay, ready?
That was some fast thinking. Okay, let's go.
Living la vida loca.
There we go.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go.
The cat.
Alright, get ready.
Okay. This is the first day of my life. Swear I was born right in the doorway. I went out in the rain, suddenly everything changed. They're spreading blankets on the beach. Yours is the first face that I saw. Think I was blind before I met you. Now I don't know where I am, I don't know where I've been, but I know where I want to go. And so I thought I'd let you know. If these things take forever, I especially am slow. But I realized that I need you, and I wondered if I could come home. Remember the time you drove all night just to meet me in the morning? And I thought it was strange, you said everything changed. You felt as if you just woke up. And you said, this is the first day of my life. Glad I didn't die before I met you. But now I don't care, I could go anywhere with you, and I'd probably be happy. So if you wanna be with me, with these things there's no telling, we'll just have to wait and see. But I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. Besides, maybe this time it's different. I mean, I really think you like me.
This song's called Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. Mac of Fleetwood. Ready.
What does Fleetwood Mac mean?
It's the
It's a type of tree.
the guy who founded it was named Mick Fleetwood.
I knew you were gonna know something about this. And then he actually found his long lost brother in Siberia.
It's a well-known fact he's the drummer.
Okay.
And then he brought Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham in. Ready?
This
3.
song's called Landslide.
Yeah, by the band I just talked about. Ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Bye.
Hello. Oh.
Hi everybody at home, look at my shoes.
This song is called Clip
Clap.
by
That's the French one.
Radiohead.
Yeah, ready?
How do I record?
Oh my god, we
Okay,
just did an
sorry,
intro.
sorry, go.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Just like an angel, your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. So very special, but I'm a queen. I'm a
Yes.
That was very nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And that was a lot of fun. As a Radiohead fan, I definitely approve of the song Creep. Those were all fun. The fact that you didn't know who Fleetwood Mac, though, I'm sure there are some people that are viewing that I got a chuckle out of that. But everyone loves your attitude, guys. So thank you so much. All right. We have another kid on deck next. That kid is a West Nile Rambler, and very happy that he accepted our invitation to perform tonight. I think that's what's happening next. I think I may have thrown my engineer for a loop, but let me know if that is what's happening.
Rock and roll, Alex.
Alex, we need your camera on.
It won't let me start my video.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. How about now?
There it is.
I did that. That was my fault. When you were first on, I turned it off because I learned that lesson early on in the program. That a video on takes control. We're learning our way here, folks. This is our first, my first online emceeing gig, as you might be able to tell. So, but we definitely appreciate you being here, Alex, and we of course love seeing you live and in person, preferably. But this is a lovely second place, and thanks so much for contributing.
Yeah, totally. Sorry, I started the video a couple times early because there's a delay between the Zoom and the YouTube feed, so it's time to go. So.
No, it wasn't. It's not your
ready?
fault. We're all learning our way as we go here, so no worries. Everyone's having fun. We're a little behind, but everyone's having fun. I'm sure it's a Saturday night that none of the 50 or so people that are watching are going to bed anytime soon, but we're getting there. Thank you, sir.
All right.
The other thing I wanted to mention to people is if you want to see, if you want to get more information about the West Nile Ramblers, don't forget the westnileramblers.com, and you'll see something that is available for purchase, release from a 2018 performance at Davis Music Fest. I highly recommend it. It's a great CD. So without further ado, Alex, I guess let's take it away, sir.
Mute this. Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin. On a rusty tin can, out on the sea, all alone in my head, nobody but me. You might say I'm crazy, and you know it's probably true, but I could say the same about you and you and you. On a rusty tin can, in the heat of the sun, trying my best just to have a little fun. Fair is foul and foul is fair, we play that painful game. Some of us are making love, the rest expecting rain. On a rusty tin can, on my way to some shore, you'll be waiting for me. rusty tin can through a glowing space. Wind in my hair, salt in my face. You might say I'm crazy, and you know it's probably true. But I could say the same about you and you and you. Hey, how's the audio? Anyone?
Sounds great, man.
Cool.
Yep, agreed.
All right, so I know this is for Natalie and proud to do this, but I'm also, I'm doing this for, I'm going to do all ship songs for my shipmates, past, current, and future shipmates. So a bunch of tunes about the boat. Sun come up across the ocean. Time again to lay my head down. Go to sleep with a crazy notion. You'll soon come round. Ain't nothing left for me to say. Just watch the time go by. Look ahead to a brighter day. Changing up the tides. Another day of nighttime out here, trying to hide from all the sounds. Keeps creeping up to me, says you never come round. Ain't nothing left for me to say, just watch the time roll by. Look ahead to a brighter day, changing of the tide. Stuck in the deep, my mind begins to creep on the deck in the pouring rain. Gotta get you out of my brain. Whoa, it doesn't quite work. Ain't nothing left for me to say. Just watch the time roll by. Look ahead for a brighter day. Changing up the tides. Coming from the ocean, return to salmon ground, try and get my life in motion, it'll soon come round. Ain't nothing left for me to say, just watch the time roll by. Look ahead to a brighter day, changing up the tide. All right, so that's it's another little dark one about being stuck at sea. This is more of a fun one about the tale of She Lagoon and Captain America. streets. Dead fate is cast by Neptune's net, and you don't always want what you get. Just cast a dice, take a chance with me. All across the deep blue sea. New song that I know very well. Look at me, Lord, Lord, and look at me. I'm drifting out yon on the deep blue sea. Well, I call my wife back at home, but I really hope she don't pick up the phone. Wanna live a life easy and free, drift across the deep blue sea. Well, you have yours, and I got mine. Let's call them both up and tell them everything's just fine. Cause one thing that I know is clear is we're both still stuck here. Kick up your heels, take a turn to me. Dance across the deep blue sea. Well, you may think the song is about me, but really I read about present company. Even if the truth is hard, well, it doesn't pay to shoot the bard. So twist the lock and sink the key. Stop making waves on the deep blue sea. Look at me, Lord, and look at me. I'm drifting out yon on the deep blue sea. Well, I call my wife back at home, but I really hope she'll pick up that phone. Wanna live a life easy and free, drift across the deep blue sea. There's another tune that's, I guess, maybe a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy, but hopefully I'll be back on the ship in June in Iceland.
Wow.
Here we go.
Nice. Iceland.
Well, never will I go back, never will I go, never will I go back to sea. Never will I go back, never will I go, never gonna see no more. But when the winds refrain, calls my name, no, I must go, well, I go to sea once more. Well, never will I go back, never will I go, never will I go back to her. Never will I go back, never will I go, never go to her no more. But when she smiles at me, and the love I can see, no, I must go, well, I go to her once more. But never will I go back, never will I go, never will I go back to shore. Never will I go back, never will I go, never gonna stroll no more. We end our days in the sinking place. No, I must sleep, I sleep down in the deep. Well, never will I go back, never will I go, never will I go back to sea. Never will I go back, never will I go, I never go to sea no more. But when the winds refrain, it calls my name. No, I must go, well, I'll go to sea once more. So am I, is there time for one more or am I done?
I mean, at this point, you might as well keep going. My time management is once again stellar. So no, absolutely, play on.
I just got one more. This is the last one called Tromsø. About I was stuck up in a town, living in a camper van by a graveyard, and got work on a whaleboat in harbor, not actually whaling, but it was a whaleboat. And I was stuck there literally waiting for a sleeping bag, and I couldn't afford another one. And I just kind of fell in love with the town. And it's that classic musician stuck in a town, slightly falls in love with the town, and then has to write that song about the town.
Nice.
We're fishing on a cutter and gulls in the sky. Sit by the docks, watch the clouds roll on by. Sun's coming up, let it shine on down and warm the souls of this quiet town. I sleep by the dead, they don't seem to mind. Peaceful and quiet with their memories behind. In a warm cafe, I'm writing a song. Was never meant to be here and I won't be for long. We had 100,000 miles between me and you. Seems a lifetime ago, but it still got me blue. Seasons change, take it day by day. I'm stuck way up north, though so far away. People will come and people will go, just like in the town of Tromsø. I wake in the morning, the rain's coming down. Put back on my boots, walk down into town. Wind's coming up, let it blow it all away, and I'll start on another day. With heavy heart, I know that it's through. Gotta tear it all down to build it back up anew. With whiskey and water, I smoke through the night. Hope tomorrow all will be right. With 100,000 miles between me and you. Seems a lifetime ago, but it still got me blue. Seasons change, take it day by day. Stuck way up north, though so far away. Just taking my time, peaceful and slow. Just like a town of Tromsø. Summer is over, it's come to an end. Winter's white, it waits round the bend. Button my coat as the dark comes on down and the lights come up across town. Well, hey, someone, I wrote you a song about a crooked path, maybe it's coming along. Don't know what's waiting on the horizon for me, so for now, I'll go back to the sea. We had 100,000 miles between me and you. Seems a lifetime ago, but still got me blue. Seasons change, take it day by day. Start way up north, those are far away. I guess I'll be gone before the snow. From a town of Tromsø.
Very nice.
Well, thanks everyone. Thanks for listening. Thanks for everyone put together and people donating to the Natalie Corona scholarship. I met her at the bars when she was doing her beat, and she was the sweetest lady. It's always great when you're out at the bars and you meet the awesome police enforcement in this town that we have. John Ranger's another one of them, and John Ranger introduced me to her specifically, and she was delightful. So totally horrible, but this is silver lining. Things like this happen out of it.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. That's very well said. All right, folks, I neglected to mention this a few times. So hopefully for those of you that haven't yet had a chance, you can help us. As Alex said, hopefully we're turning this into a positive, and her legacy is living on through our scholarship through the Oddfellows. It definitely is happening, guys. We have already given out, I think it's 7 scholarships, and our intention is to get to a point where we do this in perpetuity. So as Rick likes to say, thank you, Rick. All right. Now, and Riley, thank you for the reminder. All right. Let me turn my video back on here. And now we are going to play a video from another member of City Council, as well as a popular store owner in town, a place that I frequent regularly and is obviously a big supporter of music. So we'll hear a few words from Josh Chapman.
Good evening. My name is Josh Chapman. I am the owner of Armadillo Music and a Davis City Council member. I am honored to be a part of the 3rd annual Music for Natalie fundraiser. I want to thank everyone who bought tickets or donated to the scholarship fund. Natalie was a Davis hero. She gave her life for all of us in this community. We as Davis citizens must always remember Natalie's sacrifice. I want to thank everyone who helped organize this event and many other events that support our community and bring us together to share in the enjoyment of live music, even if it has to be virtually. Music is a powerful tool to help us all in times of joy and in times of grief. While Officer Corona's life was cut short, we can celebrate her memory and her dedication to our community through a continued commitment to supporting her passion for public safety and community engagement. Providing funding for scholarships will ensure that we'll have more dedicated police officers who can carry forward Officer Corona's commitment to public service and to the Davis community. I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. And you know what? He brings up a good point. There is still a lot of the rest of the evening left. So despite my time management skills, we do have 2 more sets and 1 more video from a scholarship recipient. So it's 9:15 on a Saturday, so I don't know why I'm apologizing. Thank you very much still for attending, folks. It's definitely my pleasure to be here. And next we are going to hear from Meisner and Smith, who are also some local favorites. In fact, they're probably going to be simultaneously on the internet. If you didn't know that Meisner and Smith, they do play a Saturday evening show. And so they may be streaming in 2 different locations, but you could check their Facebook page out as well as meisnersmith.com. And I think without further ado, here you go.
Hey everybody out there, we're Meisner and Smith, and we're honored to be here with you tonight. We chose a couple of songs that we feel speak to the spirit of the night and the way that music and community can help us get through hard times. So we want to send both of these songs out to all of you and to especially Natalie's family and loved ones and friends. And we want you to know that we're all in this together. And we love y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was an anthem of her own, and she sang it all alone at the hour and the occasion of her choosing. Funny thing she said, that she never got to bed, but she doesn't think of all the sleep she's losing. Seems that late at night, when the crescent moon was bright, like a wry, wicked smile on the horizon. Devils in her dreams, she wakes up with a scream. I've seen the tricks and stitches God relies on. It wasn't just a boast, less a brag and more a toast to the friends who she had known through tribulations. A phantom in her bones, she always had been prone to the power and the pull of its persuasion. That's for sure. Though we never found a cure, we can ride out heartbreak like the She was face down on the floor when a knock came at the door. The outside world was there and it was calling. Cordelia sang her tune on that fateful afternoon when the melody outplayed her fear of falling. Yes, she sang the anthem of her soul. There's so little we control, save the melody we sing while we are steering. Funny thing she said, that it may be in her head, but the love we lose is always reappearing. Oh. We're going to finish up with one that's really all about music and joining together and being together. Even in these distanced times, we can still be together with some music. So in that spirit.
Yeah, and the people who we've lost are never really gone.
Yeah, well said.
Saw sun, I slept
time, babe. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Sending all our best. Be safe out there.
Thank you so much, you guys. We love you.
Thank you. Love you guys. And I think the first time I saw Meisner Smith might have been at Thursday Live at the Lodge. I mentioned at the very beginning, if you didn't catch it or have any interest in learning more about the Davis Oddfellows, just go to davisoddfellows.org. And next we are going to hear from one of the scholarship winners, Zane Scouten. Here you go.
Hi, I'm Zane Scouten, and I'm one of the 2 recipients of the Natalie Corona Scholarship in 2019. I currently attend UC Santa Barbara as a sophomore, studying political science and econ. This scholarship has helped me in many ways, as it's made going to UCSB much more affordable, and I'm very proud of getting the scholarship that was dedicated to Natalie Corona, as she bravely served our community. I plan on becoming a prosecutor and furthering her interest in protecting the law and keeping people safe. And I think that this scholarship is a great opportunity, as it makes things a little bit easier in terms of affording school. And the classes I'm taking right now, I'm taking a lot of classes that revolve around government and law, and it's very applicable to this, and I hope that this scholarship gives many of other people opportunities in the future to pursue careers in law enforcement and just help people attend college, as it's getting more expensive, as we know. So.
Helps if I unmute. Very well said, Zane. Yes, some of us know intimately how expensive college is. I appreciate you saying that, and I'm glad you were able to win the scholarship, and I think you'll have a great career. So thank you again for those comments. Up next, we are going to listen to, actually, this is our final act. This is Wealth of Nations. For an introduction, I would like to say that there's a local Davis band consisting of David Hafter, Chris Stavenfeld, Dave Walters, Harris Lewin, Scott Morgan, and Mark Morse. They have a self-titled CD available on iTunes and Spotify, and they do live band karaoke at Burning Man. So if you guys that go to Burning Man, you have to look for them. Another thing that I think will happen, hopefully, once the pandemic is finally past us. And I hope that my friend Dawn Student is still paying attention, because I know that she will like this set. So thank you again for your participation here and watching our third Music for Natalie event, and wish you guys a good night. And if you, again, donate.musicfornatalie.com if you haven't yet. Thanks so much, guys.
Hi, this is David Hafter with Wealth of Nations. We are really proud to be a part of Natalie Corona's fundraiser and to honor her life and her contributions. So contributions to this band: Harris Lewin on guitar, Mark Morse on drums, Dave Walters on bass, and Chris Stavenfeld on sax and vocals. All right, so we're going to start with one of our originals called Even So. song, we're going to do a tune that I know a lot of y'all know out there. So whether you're sitting at the dinner table or on your couch or wherever, if you want to sing along with us on some level, we will hear you. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. So just wanted to add real briefly for those of you who might be wondering, we've had our vaccination, so we're actually quite thrilled to be standing here together playing for you guys and for ourselves too. It's a wonderful thing. Anyway, everybody be safe and healthy.
That was an excellent point. I'm sure people were wondering about that, but thanks for adding that. And thank you guys for all paying attention and staying on this late. And I mean, we've all been to shows before. We know they're never on time, right? So I've got a few thank yous to please listen intently to, because it's important. I want to first thank Matt Blake, who I dragged into this. He's been the guy behind the clicks and the Zoom and the links and setting everything up, and met with me a couple times to make sure this was going to run smoothly. So thank you, Matt. I would also like to blame Evan Daly, who did a similar event to raise money for the Yola Food Bank. So once I saw that, I knew Matt was capable of handling it. Also want to thank two Daves, a Marion, a Marianne, a Richard, a Rick, a Robin, Diana, Jim, Tony, Lisa, Scott, Kurt and Julie, Larry, everyone on the committee for this for the scholarship fund, all of the Odd Fellows. Thanks to all of the bands, of course, thanks to the Coronas. Thank you, Foodies, for dinner, Dunlow for beer, David Kugavan, who donated even before he knew this was happening. And of course, I want to thank Natalie Corona for being such an incredible human being, volunteer and officer that united our town in your honor. Thank you, everybody, and good night. We'll see you next year.
Good night, everybody.